All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, or Chakodash, Dabanas, because else possible great meals when I do well. And Shalom also oxygen, respect this word for true sincerity, and charity. I'm the servant Paul Quam. First, let me go to the names of Yahweh, which means he is, or he exists, and that's the true name of this world ignorantly calls Jehovah, or Yahweh, or Yahuwah. His name is Yahweh. Yahweh. That's the true name of the Lord. I mean, they're the creator of all. Slakia. Excuse me. Bahashem means in the name of. Ba meaning in. Ha meaning the. Shem meaning name. Bahashem in the name of Yahweh Shai, which is the true name of what this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai, which means he delivers or he saves. And Bahashem or Ha Quadash, or Ha meaning spirit, Quadash meaning holy, and that's the engine, or the Holy Spirit. That's the engine. That is the engine that guides us through these lessons with true sincerity and charity. And it's like it. All right, let's get it. So I want to do a lesson on thou shalt not commit adultery. You know what I mean? So right here, that's the Exodus chapter 20, verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Right? And quick little pause first. Not pause, but let me just get straight. Adultery isn't when a man sleeps with a woman outside of his marriage. It's when a woman sleeps outside of her marriage. And they be like, you hear a lot of women. They like to bring up feminism. Only count when a woman cheat. In a sense, yes, but it's also on that man who slept with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that side dude is just as accountable as the woman cheating. But when a man meets with a woman and that woman isn't married, that's not cheating. You know what I mean? It's lawful for a man to have multiple wives, right? Here, let's just go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10. Yes, you know what I'm saying? So, because lucky me, well, not lucky me, but thankful for this word and the spirit, but it's right here. It says, and the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. Right? Doesn't say shit. I shouldn't say this in reference to the Bible. It doesn't say nothing about a man sleeping with a woman sleeping with another woman's husband, because that's just, what I'm saying. That's like me saying, I'm getting mad at another dude for praising Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And I'm not the only person for sharing Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is our husband, everybody's husband. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, it's lawful for men to have multiple wives, right? Let's look at the verse above and the verse below, right? For everyone that curseth his father or mother, that had nothing to do with that, right? And the one below that, and a man that lieth with his father's wife. See, even all of it has something to do with another man's wife. You're touching another man's wife. You're not supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch another man's wife. However, it is lawful for another. Because one thing, David had multiple wives, right? Jacob, he's the man who started. I mean, not started, but through the faith of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? The progenitor of Israel, which is Jacob, who's also Israel, whose name's also Israel. You know what I mean? He had 2 wives and 2 concubines. You know what I'm saying? Where was his punishment for that? You know what I'm saying? Whenever one of the prophets went off, their sin was it's like it. Their sin was stated right then and there. Let's go into Uriah the Hittite. Right? like it. My bad. I like to play live video games. Right here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Second Samuel. Second Samuel. So if you don't know who Uriah the Hittite is, he was married to Bathsheba before David saw her. You know what I'm saying? David saw her. You know what I mean? He was. You know what I'm saying? He saw her. He wanted to be with her. You know what I mean? Like he committed adultery. So he had Uriah killed pretty much. I mean, you should read the story for yourself. You know what I mean? But synopsis, like, you know, he had him sent to the front lines. And you know, he had him. Hold on, I'm so lucky. I'm reading the story as I'm trying to tell it too. But you know, yeah, Uriah dying out there, and David ended up being punished for it because he pretty much had this man kid. Yep, he pretty much he had him murked. Not murked. That's not a good way of putting it. He died. It's actually quite a sad story now I think about it. No, you're not. Yeah, I'm trying to find the exact verse. Right here, and the last verse of the chapter. And when the morning was past, David sent and fetched her to his house, and she became his wife and bare him a son. But the thing that David had done displeased Yahweh, right? And what's it said? And Yahweh, right here, and Yahweh sent Nathan unto David, and he came unto him and said unto him, there were two men in the city. In one, two men in one city, the one rich and the other poor. The rich man had exceeding many flocks and herds, but the poor man had nothing save one little ewe lamb, which he had bought and nourished up, and it grew up together with him and with his children. And it did eat of his own meat and drink of his own cup, and lay in his bosom, and it was unto him as a daughter. And there came a traveler unto the rich man, and he spared to take of his own flock, of his own herd, to dress for the wayfaring man came unto him, but took the poor man's lamb and dressed it for the man that was come to him. And David's anger was greatly kindled against the man, and he said to Nathan, as Yahweh liveth, the man that have done this shall surely die. Wow, yeah, you see it, yeah, like, you know, wow, it's crazy how this story is like specific to David. He's like, damn, who did that about a lamb? Well, like, but anyways, the Bible is like a very beautiful masterpiece of work of literature. But anyways, and he shall restore the lamb fourfold because he did this thing fourfold, and because he had did this thing. And because he had no pity. And Nathan said to David, thou art the man. Thus say Yahweh, power of Israel, Elohim of Israel. I anointed thee king over Israel. I delivered thee out of the hand of Saul. Right? And like, so look at this. Let's break down this analogy or this metaphor that was painted to David. Right? The rich man had exceeding many flocks and herds. And if you didn't pick up on it, right? If you didn't pick up on it, this is the first time I'm ever to break this down. That's truly the spirit, by the way. I've been saying this stuff for years. That it was okay to have more than one wife, but it's my first time like actually ever being able to break it down. The body of how much in my side for the spirit. But if you look at the analogy, right, the euphemism for flocks and herds are for pretty much for wives, right? Or they're using herds and flocks for wives, pretty much. Like switch that out, right? David had many wives, right? And poor little Uriah, the poor man, he had one wife, one very beautiful wife. You know what I'm saying? And sorry. One very beautiful wife. So that means the sin where it was at, the sin that was stated several times, was not that he had many wives. It's because he wanted another man's wife. That's where adultery matters. That's where it counts. That's how adultery counts. You know what I'm saying? Not this other shit. But with that being said, it's supposed to be this video wasn't supposed to be about that. It was more so being about like adultery in itself, which is, you know, not backdooring, but like taking another man's wife, in which these so-called Native American Jakes, so not just the Native Americans, but the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American Jakes, they always they glorify this shit, right? They love to sleep with another man's wife, which I me personally, you know what I'm saying, I can't, I can't, you know what I'm saying, like, especially those who are in the truth, they just can't, you know what I mean, even though like Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai said it could, Yahweh said it we couldn't, you know what I'm saying, it's even then, like, it's more of a considerate thing as well, you know what I mean, because it's fucked up, it's a fucked up thing to do to somebody, you know what I mean, like, can you imagine, like, someone fucking your wife? For real, that shit, you have less of a man, your damn self. You know what I mean? I wasn't good enough for this bitch, so she went out looking for a different man. Type shit. You know what I mean? Without even saying, our hoes ain't shit, for one. You know what I mean? So if you do get cheated on, just straight up, even though it's not okay, it's definitely never okay to be cheated on. You know, don't be comfortable with it. But just know that it shows her worth more than yours. You know what I mean? She ain't really worth a damn. You know, none of our bitches is worth a damn. None of these bitches in this world is worth a damn. You know what I mean? There'll be way better bitches on the other side. Trust me. Way better bitches on the other side. You know what I mean? And they're going to be loyal. They're going to be smart. And they know when to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, these bitches in this world don't know when to shut the fuck up. They don't. That's straight up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the you know what I mean? That's all we want. Is peace and quiet type shit. You know what I mean? We want this everlasting peace that Yahweh Hashem Shai is gonna give us. Lord willing, I'm on that number that's given it to. You know what I'm saying? On the first roundabout. Lord willing, I'm on that elect. But yeah, the water Yahweh Hashem Shai for the spirit. But yeah, it's okay to have more than one wife. But it's not okay to take another man's wife. You know what I mean? It's not okay. Not okay. You'll die. Like you saw it right there in Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10, that they shall surely be put to death. That shit is fucked up. They do deserve to die. The man and the woman. I mean, that's if in the case, right? You know what I'm saying? The woman wasn't, like, you know, great. Take away the G, you get the word. She wasn't great. You know what I mean? Because, you know, only the man dies if she's great. You know what I mean? And, like, she's fighting him off, and it's clear she's fighting him off, and he's not letting this shit go. He's not taking her anyways. Of course, that, you know what I mean? We're not supposed to, you know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to fucking, I mean, we're not supposed to. She doesn't deserve to die because, you know, she tried to keep her chastity and try to keep her purity, you know what I mean? It was taken from her, you know. But that's a whole different case with itself, right? What is this? Is Mark 10:19? Oh my God. What am I searching it? Mark 10:19. Mark 10, verse 19. Right here. This is Yahweh Bashem Shai, furthering, doubling down like thou shalt not commit adultery. Yeah, we're pretty much repeating the commandments, you know what I mean? Just, I think, you know, that was a good place to stop, you know what I'm saying? Actually, let's look at Luke 18. I'm sorry, I'm using the Bible. I'm using a cheat sheet, kind of. I guess it's not a cheat sheet because, you know, it's not really competition, but, you know, like, I have this study guide version of the Bible, and it helps me out a lot. Yeah, it's pretty much, it repeats the commandments, pretty much. And it says, do not commit adultery. Do not commit adultery. Do not kill. Do not steal. Do not bear false witness. Honor thy mother and father. You know what I'm saying? They are, this is bare minimum. Do not do this. If you see a woman out there, I don't know why it's like not a lot. It's most states you could do it with it and not even getting any real consequences for it. You know what I'm saying? You could like, America's so backwards. They literally make it okay. It is, in some cases, it's beneficial. There's no drawbacks for a woman to cheat in this world no more. You know what I mean? For out here to commit adultery, there's no drawbacks. Worst case scenario, they divorce the husband and they get alimony and child support. That's the worst case scenario. They get paid for the rest of their fucking life for cheating. That's how ass backwards Babylon is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's other, like there's things called prenuptials, but I know in a lot of states, like, a lot of prenuptials are reversible. It doesn't even fucking matter if you got one or not, if it favors a man too much, really. But Babylon is a dying, anyways. So with that being said, I like to give all praises on their glory. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or Ha Kodash. Double honest as other apostles, a great millstone that do well, and shallow ones of the Akim, spread this word with true sincerity and charity. Kwam Yasharala Wa, Ababa